Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title above, I'm going to be talking about the official trailer to the Man of Steel, which released today. And I have to say, I am giddy as a schoolgirl after watching that trailer. I mean, I got all dressed up. I'm wearing my Superman shirt, I have my Superman cup here. And I even have my Superman keychain that I actually carry with me all the time. This is my actual keychains for my keys. I'm a big Superman fan, for those who don't know. I am an extremely big Superman fan. So this trailer, mind's been blown. I don't even know what else to do with my life right now because I am so happy with what I saw in this trailer. And I don't know if it's because I'm biased or not, but I feel like it's not just that. I feel like everything I saw in this trailer was what I've always wanted to see in a live-action Superman movie because from what I can see from the trailer, you see a lot of glimpses of Clark Kent's life in Smallville. Now, we've seen this before in previous movies. In the first film, with Christopher Reeves, we see a glimpse of Clark's life in Smallville as a high school student. And then in Superman Returns, we see flashbacks of his life in Smallville and him dealing with his powers and all that good stuff. But we've never seen a really, I want to say, in-depth view of Clark Kent's life in Smallville in the films. Of course, we've seen it in Smallville, this thing here, but we've never seen it on the big screen. And I really always liked that aspect of Clark Kent's life. I've always been more of a fan of Clark Kent than Superman. Like, I always feel like Clark Kent is who he is and Superman is what he does. Quoting Dean Cain in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. My bad. So anyways, yeah. That's how I feel. I guess because I grew up on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, and they always had the idea that Clark Kent is who Kal-El is, and Superman is just something he does. It's not who he is as an individual person, alien, whatever you want to call him. So the fact that this movie is going to focus on his life in Smallville and his upbringing with Martha and Jonathan just makes me so happy and glad they're not just going to do another movie where he's Superman and he's saving people's lives and nothing else. They're going more of an in-depth, behind-the-scenes type of deal when it comes to who is the man behind the Superman suit and what happened during a course of his life to make him who he ends up becoming. And I just love that because this series did that in a certain extent. I mean, they drawn it out a little bit, 10 seasons. It wasn't, anyways, I'm not getting into my Smallville issues. Let me put that to the side. So, yeah, I'm in love with this trailer because of that. The other thing I want to talk about that I'm disappointed with, hold on, I need some water. Oh, that was so rude of me. I'm so sorry. The other thing I want to talk about is Zod. Now, this is my issue with Zod. He's been done so many times already, my gosh. He's been done on Smallville. He's been done on Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman. He's been done on the Superboy TV series back in the 90s. He's been done in the cartoons. He's been done in the previous movies. Holy crap, he's as overdone as Lex Luthor. Maybe Lex Luthor takes the cake, but Zod is like following very close to Lex Luthor in being overdone and overused when it comes to Superman villains. I personally would have preferred if they brought in Brainiac as the villain because we have yet to see Brainiac in a live action film. We've seen him on Smallville. I don't know if we saw him on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. I don't recall him being there, but there's a possibility he was. I'm trying to remember. I don't think he was. But we haven't really seen a Brainiac in the big screen, on the big screen, and doing his Brainiac thing. I mean, I think Brainiac is more of an insane villain than Zod is, to be completely honest, in my opinion. But we have yet to see the mofo in anything film-related, and it's so frustrating when you know there's so many other awesome villains they can bring in the Superman films, and they keep bringing the two same redundant villains over and over again. Lex Luthor, Zod. Zod, Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor, Zod. I'm over it. personally, watching a lot of Superman things, I just want to see another freaking badass villain. I don't know, bring Doomsday in. I don't care, just bring somebody in that's not Zod or Lex Luthor. So that is a downfall for this film. I hope they do something else where Zod comes in for like 2 seconds and then Brainiac just takes over. I don't know. That's my only real big issue. The other thing I want to talk about is Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Now, I was on the fence with her because when I look at her, I think of Lana Lang because she's a redhead. She has blue, green eyes, I'm not sure. But she reminds me of Lana Lang over, Lois Lane. Lois Lane is normally known to have brown hair, brown eyes, or brown hair, or green eyes, or whatever. She's just known to be a brunette most of the time. I know in the comics they change her hair color every now and then, but the majority of the time she's a brunette. Nobody can dispute that. She's a brunette majority of the time. So when I see her, I wasn't really thinking of Lois Lane, but then when I saw the little exchange between her and Superman, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let that issue go and just, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with her casting. She's a great actress. I really like her. I think she's going to do Lois Lane justice. She's a likable person, so that's good because normally I don't really like Lois Lane because I find her to be a little too overbearing, but hopefully Amy Adams will do more of a smoothing out of Lois Lane and make her more like Terry Hatcher's Lois Lane in Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, where she's more likable. Hopefully. So that's what I'm hoping. Another fun fact for those who don't know, Amy Adams was actually in an episode of Smallville back in season 1 titled Craving. Actually, I think she's in here. Oh, there she is. You see this big mouth thing over there? That's Amy Adams in the episode of Craving from season 1. I don't even want to go into what that episode was about and what she's doing there, but just know that Amy Adams has a Superman connection prior to the Man of Steel. So overall, I am really looking forward to this movie. I just love Superman and everything about him and his story and all the characters intertwined to his life. So I'm really looking forward to this movie, and the trailer did complete justice to Superman, and I'm looking forward to this film, and I hope the film is as amazing and as great as the trailer was, and it lives up to whatever expectations I have for this movie, which I'm trying not to have really high hopes for it, but it's Superman, so it doesn't matter. He can be reading a book throughout the whole film, and I would be like, wow, that was the best movie I've seen all year. That's how I am when it's Superman. So, yeah. Bye.